Hello, today I would like to talk about the mechanics of a rear naked choke. Very often I see people both in training and competition trying to squeeze a rear naked choke. And most of the times, if they don't succeed at finishing the choke, what happens, they gas their arms out. Today I will show how to involve the muscles of your back rather than the muscles of your arms. So we're gonna start already from the back take. And we're just going to talk about the mechanics that you want to employ. First of all, when you have the back, there is a button here. And the button is between my hands and her two hands and the chin. So in a sense, this is a losing battle. So you always want to find ways to sleep under the chin, and sometimes you can do that, I can't find the word, opportunistically. You can do that opportunistically. Maybe your opponent is getting tired and they forget about the chin, boom, and they slip the hand under the chin. Or sometimes you can do it methodically, where you change your battle from a 2 versus 3 battle, so a losing battle, to a battle where you have two arms against only one hand, against only her jaw. So if, for example, we can go from a cross grip, we can bring the arm down, and we can go involve our legs to keep one arm out of the game. Then we block the other hand, and now what we have here is a battle between her chin and my hand, and this is a winning battle. And there's many ways you can create that space for your hand to come through. One of the ways is to make a flat fist, go behind her jaw, where this bone, the bone behind your ear, the mastoid, and you start slicing through the neck, and once your hand is through, you can start finger walking, and that's very strong. Another way that I like a lot is to gently go over her nose with the blade of my hand and lift it, and she cannot resist it. It's very uncomfortable. You don't need a lot of strength to lift the head, and then you can slide down. If you don't succeed the first time, then go back down. You do it again and again and again until you get under. And then if they squeeze their chin on your hand and you cannot go through, just finger walk, and it's very, very painful for them. Okay? Now, taking that out of the way, that's not the most important part I want to focus on. I want to focus on the mechanic of the strangulation itself, how you do it without gassing yourself. So many people, they close their hands together, their arms together, and then they squeeze. But believe me, if you deploy these mechanics, you're never gonna gas out your arms out. So what you want to do, you want to involve the muscles of your back. So once I have my arms around, I create the tension, bring your chin down. There's already a big difference from your chin up and the chin down and your elbows together. And now instead of squeezing, look, if I squeeze, this is how long it takes to choke her. And she's stopping now. What you want to do, the elbow that is more connected to her neck, you want to twist your back that way, like you're doing bow and arrow. So now look how long it takes for her to tap when I squeeze and go and twist my back to the right. She's already tapping. In this way, once you lock your rear naked choke and your opponent is resisting a lot, you don't need to squeeze more. Keep the squeeze and keep twisting your back. So you involve the muscles of your back. And in case you fail, you're not gonna be exhausted from you trying the rear naked choke. Another good way of finishing the rear naked choke, especially when you have one hand available, is again by twisting. You get around the neck, and now if I squeeze, she may never tap. But as I twist the elbow, she's tapping already. It's a very, very powerful choke. Try it, and you can tell me. So, this also works if a jaw is in the way. Let's say a jaw is in the way, and I see a lot of people trying to squeeze, and maybe they never tap. But if I squeeze my elbow, if I twist my elbow, not only will it be very painful, if she doesn't tap, she will still go to sleep. Because what happens is, when you twist, one side is being squeezed by your own jaw, and the other side by your arm. So I'm gonna I'm going to twist my elbow, and that works the same. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. More videos to come.